The man in the middle, by the way, today is James Linnington, and he does kick us off, and Norwich City will play the ball out to that right-hand side and go all the way into their own half and all the way to their centre-halves here and just knock it across the back, where it will be brought forwards with an opportunity for Tim Closer to send it across to Hanley, and it is Hooper who will get towards him, but he's not closing down the actual centre-half too much, just pushing out wide, stopping them spreading it wide here. And comes out towards the left-hand side for Fox, who actually scored against Norwich in that 5-1 romp up at Hillsborough last season. It was 0-0 here, though, in this fixture last term, so hoping for a little bit better than last season. As Louvens plays it across to Van Aken. And the gangly Dutchman comes out of that back line and then looks to send a ball up towards Wallace. Not a bad ball, but it was a bit powerful, so Wallace struggled to control it. And then it's been stolen back by Hooper. He's found Reach. Reach now coming towards the edge of the area, gives it in towards Rhodes. Rhodes back to Hooper on the edge of the box. He feeds it out wide for the on-running Palmer. Palmer just stands it up towards the back post. It can be headed back into the middle, nobody there, and it's cleared away. And Sheffield Wednesday with a nice little move that just breaks down as Van Aken then smacks it back upfield. It comes down for Hooper on the edge of the area. The offside flag's up against him. He's dinked it over the keeper and he's scored against his former club, but it will not count. But that was a nice little spell of play that Wednesday had, Nigel Worthington.
Well, that's exactly what we're saying. They're playing higher up the pitch. When they did lose the ball, they had more players around the Norwich players to force the pass and win the ball back.
But Wednesday have managed to play their way out of it here and now can come forwards on the left, can they? No, just been stolen. Out towards Murphy on that far side for Norwich. Murphy needs some support. In comes a tackle from Reach. He manages to keep it in play and picks out Barry Bannon as well. Bannon plays it across to Wallace. Wallace feeds it to Hooper, and look at the space Fox has down the left-hand side. It's played into his path. Fox gets on it for Wednesday, clips it short to the edge of the area, and it's cleared away in the end by Vrancic and goes out for a throw-in.
See, there's a little bit of franticness in the game there in the last 2 minutes through both sides putting pressure on each other, and it's enabled the ball to transfer from one team to the other, and finishes up with Sheffield Wednesday getting a throw-in 20 yards from goal.
Fox plays it to the edge of the area. It's put into the middle, and Jordan Rhodes is there with the header. It was just whipped into the centre. It was Reach who put it into the box, and stooping low was Jordan Rhodes to nod it home into the back of the net for his 5th of the season. He scored twice against Norwich last season, and he's got another one against them this season. Wednesday lead at Carrow Road. It is Norwich 0, Sheffield Wednesday 1.
I know I've not seen much of Rhodes, but he's a player that I admire greatly. He's a young lad. There's a big transfer fee on his shoulders, but he's a goal scorer, and when Norwich City, prior to him leaving Blackburn, I kept saying down this end, Norwich City should go and sign him, because I think he's the sort of player that can help you get out of the Championship, and he showed what he was all about. He's in the box right there, stoops down, lovely little header into the middle of the goal.
It's a really good move by Rhodes to get in front of his man. And then Pinto fires it up towards Oliveira. If he wins that header, Wednesday would have been in trouble, but he doesn't. Van Aken does. Good work by the Dutchman. Now it's with Wallace in the centre circle, and he plays it to Palmer.
At the minute, Sheffield Wednesday are playing very well. They're neat and tidy on the ball, the possession is good, and saying that, Bannon's just given it away.
Having said that, Bannon's given it away to Pritchard. Pritchard feeds it across here. Could be a strike from distance, turns to the pass of Oliveira inside the box, and Oliveira's put it wide. That was the golden opportunity for Norwich to get back level, and Oliveira, with the goal and the keeper in front of him, puts it wide of the uprights. Norwich should be level, but it is Norwich 0, Sheffield Wednesday 1.
It's amazing. Sheffield Wednesday's best phase in the game as far as possession with the ball. They were neat and tidy. All of a sudden, a little loose pass by Bannon, and Sheffield Wednesday's caught over one side of the pitch, and there's two, Murphy and Oliveira.
And he just knocks it into the path of Reed. Good defending by Wallace there to keep that pressure on.
It was good pressure on the ball. Wallace has done a very good job, and Hooper does it well as well when he sets his mind to it.
Here's Pritchard, dead central, 30 yards from goal. Tight to him is Rhodes, but he's managed to just get away from Jordan Rhodes. Finds Stiepermann, he rolls it across. Wednesday very deep at the moment. Hanley plays it out to the right-hand side, finds Pinto. Pinto trying to isolate Morgan Fox. Pushes it towards the byline, manages to get the cross into the middle. Oliveira with the header, great save by Westwood, down to his left-hand side. He was moving right across his goal and had to drop to his left and puts it behind for the corner kick.
And the second time Pinto's come up the line, he's just clipped a lovely little ball into the middle. Oliveira, great header and a fantastic save down to Westwood's left just to push it around the post.
Really was. 37 minutes in, and on his way down the left-hand side is Fox. It's played into Reach. Reach can look out to the left and picks out Fox a little bit behind him, so he has to stop. Now back to Reach again, and they will just come backwards here for Bannon. He'll go back over the halfway line into his own half, and then runs away from Pritchard before giving it to Jones. And now Jones across to Palmer. 40 minutes played, 1-0 to Wednesday. Palmer's found a lovely ball down the right for Wallace. Wallace has time and space for the cross, clips it in there, headed away by Hanley, only as far as Palmer. He nods it across to Reach, who drills it wide from the edge of the area. It was a first-time strike by Reach there. Carlos Cavallal slaps his hands on his thighs there, because it was a really good opportunity on the volley for Reach to double the lead, but it remains Norwich 0, Sheffield Wednesday 1.
That was very good football between Palmer and Wallace. The full-back and the wide player combination there. A little 1-2, played down the side for Wallace to spin on to.
Of this first half on BBC Radio Sheffield, Barry Bannon looks to pick out Hooper, and Hooper has a lot of space on this right-hand side, and he's got support from Wallace as well, and that's where he sends it and then makes his way into the edge of the area. Wallace now with it. On the overlap is Palmer. Palmer tried to drill it across the face, and it's blocked by Stiepermann. Corner kick Wednesday.
The one thing that Wednesday have done very well, if they haven't won the first ball, they've picked up the second ball, and that's caused Norwich City a big problem, and has given frustration around Carrow Road.
So it will be Wallace once again charged with the delivery here of the corner kick on the near side. Jones is making his way into the 6-yard box just to stand on the keeper by the looks of things. Hooper's there as well. Louvens is forward, as is Fox, and here comes Wallace with his delivery here. In it comes, it's towards that back post. Up goes the header, drops down inside the area, drilled towards goal, somehow saved by the keeper. It was Hooper who hit it the first time, saved by Gunn. It was right at him and cleared up towards the halfway line.
Well, it's a good ball in, right to the back post, header back across goal. Hooper's very unfortunate. He's done everything right, and it's a fantastic save by young Gunn.
Here's Wallace on the right-hand side, just shifted a yard or two to his left and whips it in towards the back post, and up went the header from Fox. He got a little clip on it, not enough power, and it's gone behind for a goal kick to Norwich.
Yeah, if you look at the performance of the two teams up to now, Norwich.
We're just seeing a replay here, and Hooper, from half a yard away from the keeper Gunn, swings a right boot at it and just drills it straight at him. I don't think he could have done much more there, Hooper, in fairness to him, could he? He's just lashed at it, and it's a good save by the shoulder.
He does what Hooper does best. He's in that area.
White socks, and as we get underway, I'll run you through the Norwich side as well. They go with Angus Gunn in goal, a back four of Pinto, Hanley, Closer and Stiepermann in midfield, Vrancic should I say, Reed, Pritchard, Madison, and then out on the left, Watkins with Oliveira up front, and Norwich playing left to right in this second half, and underway in the second half as well, with possession on that left in their yellow shirts with the green shorts. Played forwards down the left hand side. Can they get a ball into the box? They can get a ball into the box, stabbed away to the edge of the area by Fox, then comes out towards Pritchard on this right hand side. He'll hook it back into the middle. The header towards goal is tipped over by Westwood. It was Oliveira there, and it's the second time this evening he's been denied by Kieran Westwood, who tips it over for a corner kick.
Well, apart from Pinto getting down the right hand side twice the first half, it's the first time they've actually got down the left hand side. A good cross across the edge of the box, played back across again, and a very good save to tip the ball over the bar by Westwood. 4 or 5 Sheffield Wednesday players circling the box, which is good football, ready to pick up that second ball and keep the ball in the box if possible.
Here it is with Hanley. The centre-half clears it away as far as Palmer, and then comes down here into the middle for Madison. Madison feeds it through, and Oliveira's on his way down the left-hand side. Good turn of pace by him. He then twists backwards, needs some support, lays it to the edge of the area. The shot is hit, and it's into the side netting. It was Vrancic who hit it left-footed. From this angle, you could have been mistaken for thought it had gone in, but it didn't hit the side netting, and it seemed as though Westwood had it covered, and Wednesday still lead by a goal to 0.
Yeah, nice little ball played down the line on the left-hand side. Oliveira got on the end of it, cut the ball back to the edge of the box, and I think Westwood was reasonably comfortable. Even though he's dived, he knew where the ball was.
Inside, nice work, gets away from Watkins before knocking it up towards the edge of the area, headed away by Hanley into the path of Stiepermann, and the German plays it forwards, and it's just flicked on by Barry Bannon, only into the path of Pritchard. Pritchard will run at Louvens here. He's got options to his right hand side, still going Pritchard, goes for goal, palmed away by Westwood, now comes out for Madison, who does score, and Norwich are back level. They turn defence into attack in a rapid fashion, and Madison drills it in for his 6th of the season after Westwood could only palm away Pritchard's shot into his path. And in the second half, Sheffield Wednesday have been pegged back. It is Norwich City 1, Sheffield Wednesday 1.
Well, that's what you call a classic counter-attack. Sheffield Wednesday attacking the Norwich goal. All of a sudden the ball pops out, Norwich City pick it up, and it's a 3-on-3 situation with Bannon running at the Wednesday back three and caused them a few problems. Had the shot, ball comes back out, and Madison's the first one to react. Good save by Westwood, but a good finish by Maddison also.
Reach has controlled that one well in a little pocket of space, but then tried to play it across for Wallace. It was taken out by Watkins, and now here comes Stiepermann. He plays it all the way across to Oliveira on this near side. He's up against Van Aken. Can he get past him, or will he even try? He's trying to pick out the fullback Pinto. He goes inside now for Maddison. And now he'll play it. Will he? No, he'll try and cut back onto his left boot. Looks for a little quick 1-2. Back into the area it comes. Van Aken needs to clear it, and he does clear it away. Bit of confusion maybe between Westwood and Van Aken there, but Van Aken taking control.
Yeah, and Westwood's just showing his frustration there.
Could be a chance for Pinto to cross it in from this near side. He plays it off Barry Bannon, and it's gone out for a Norwich City corner kick.
Yeah, there's a little bit of confusion there between Fox and Westwood as to what was happening with the ball. But as a defender, you take no chances. You shift it into row Z, and if you have to start again, build from there.
I think we'll see Kieran Lee come onto the field in a few moments' time. Here is the corner kick for Norwich. Into the middle it comes. It's headed towards goal and headed in. It is the centre half closer, and Norwich City lead. They were trailing at the break, and 22 minutes into this second half, they now lead by 2-1. Sheffield Wednesday, their evening is falling apart. Norwich City 2, Sheffield Wednesday 1.
Well, I just said about 5 minutes ago, Sheffield Wednesday were sitting back, and they've got that through, giving a corner away. Ball comes into the box, and Closer wants the ball, wants the goal more than what Sheffield Wednesday does, and it finishes up 2-1.
Here's Barry Bannon into the feet of Reach, who lays it off at the first time to Van Aken. He'll clip it into the left-hand channel, looking for Reach. Not a bad ball, that. Reach then controls it on his head, and the former Middlesbrough man tries to get past Hanley, can't do so. Pinto plays it inside for Pritchard, and then Hanley clears it only as far as Barry Bannon. He controls it on his chest and then sends a high ball into the box straight away. Jumping for it was Rhodes, but tight to him was Closer, and the goal scorer puts it behind for a corner kick to Wednesday.
It was a lovely little ball into the back stick for Rhodes to try and go and attack, but he's against Closer and Hanley, which is two giants of centre halves. But the thing for me in the game up to now, John, the game's gone full circle, where it's almost Wednesday's had the first half, and Norwich is up to now is having the best of the second.
Here's the corner, headed away by Oliveira as far as Barry Bannon, who lines up the shot. It takes two deflections, comes back to him, he hits it again. Now it comes through for Hooper. The offside flag's up. Hooper put it in the back of the net, but the linesman on the far side was very live to that one. The flag was straight in the air, and 75 minutes gone. Norwich still lead Sheffield Wednesday by 2-1.
Yeah, good ball out, not the best header away. Bannon's on the edge of the box, shot blocked, has another little toe poke, but he's definitely, Hooper finishes it, but he's definitely offside.
Three of them offside there, weren't there?
Yes.
Austrian descent, but he actually plays for Kosovo internationally, and has made a big impact for them since he decided to change allegiance and play for Kosovo. And he is on the field here. He's scored a couple of goals for Kosovo as well, as they as they're defending here, Sheffield Wednesday. It's headed away by Lubens to the edge of the area, and the strike is hit over the bar by Reid. It was dipping, never really bothering Westwood, and he once again shouts out angrily towards his players that are in front of him. He wants that ball closing down. He doesn't want those shots coming in. 3 of the added 4 minutes, and here it is now with Barry Bannon over this free kick. He'll try and send it forwards. Every other player forwards, Sheffield Wednesday, barring the keeper. Up it comes towards Nuhiu. He wins the flick on, then he ends up on the floor. It comes out here. Can Wednesday keep possession? They're doing Luvens. He floats it into the edge of the box, flicked on by Rhodes, and then crowded out in the centre was Kieran Lee, cleared away by Zimmerman. Over the halfway line, Oliveira's underneath it with Reach. Oliveira backs into Reach. Reach goes down. Oliveira can come forwards with it here. He's got supporting Reid to the left-hand side. Reid sped on the edge of the area. In comes a sliding tackle by Bannon. Penalty kick to Norwich City, deep in injury time. Bannon slid in to try and block what was a possible shot from Reid. Reid went down under that sliding tackle, and it is a penalty kick. And here comes Oliveira. It will be right-footed strike by the Portuguese front man. He steps up, hits it into the back of the net. Westwood dived to his right-hand side, guessed the right way, but just couldn't get anything on it. It's a good penalty kick in the end, but Sheffield Wednesday's really poor run continues. It will now be a run of just 2 wins in their last 10 outings, and they are losing to Norwich City at Carrow Road by 3-1. Nigel Worthington.
Yeah, it's tough in Sheffield Wednesday, especially after the first half performance, because it was very good. The possession was good. getting pressure on the ball, forcing Norwich City back, allowed them to go in at half-time 1-0 up. But they come out the second half and they've sat back, and it's cost them the game.
And there is the full-time whistle. Gary Hooper got the game back underway from the centre spot, and the referee said that is your lot today. So Norwich City pick up just their 3rd home win of the season. Sheffield Wednesday suffer a 5th defeat on the road.